On with the story. What, Logan? Oh.
Svelga.
Thou speakest the name of the creature that's within the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Raesvelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Do not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish god, thinkest thou my beloved spirit has descended from the heavens? heart are twined.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Cool. Leia, but delimited the past with thee. It does not grant thee ominous. What, Logan? I have no idea where it's at, Logan. Spirit thou hast summoned beneath not Shiva, but is a shade conjured by mine own fancy. In the age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. Beguiled by the Dark One's lies, they attempt to resurrect a king amongst worms. Yet the divinity they call forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created. Phantoms spun their threads of misplaced fate.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was by thy dream of Shiva, the soul has been captured, corrupted by deity of their own child. In a bed, I'm in the middle of a big cutscene.
Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Tell of thy kindness one of Aaron's treachery and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace. Hang thee mortal to the naked truth, and tell me thou deservest forgiveness. 1200 years ago, my beloved Shiva sacrificed served to bring him into war, twist men and dragon, paving the way of an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elysian learned much about us, not least that the eyes of the Great Worm are the wellspring of his strength. It was our selfish desire to possess the strength that King Thordan then inspired to undo all that our people had achieved together. With the aid of his zeal knights, the most noble of Elysian, lured my blood sister, rushed her into an ambush, and took her that was she craved. Main would stop, Logan! Lingering my blood sister's tattered corpse, divided by her Elysian allies, they had torn her eyes out and feasted upon them in a manner of wild beasts. Logan, enough of the random sounds, man. Yeah, that was not all. For this formed their blade banquet, the Franks had to be strength of that of war. Even now, I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nico was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to his disguise hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, the fellow butchers knew only too well where they aimed their spears, and with now practiced savagery, they set upon my blood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth of Holy See would keep hidden, such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. This is a song of my kind shall never forget. should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou choose to believe is immortal. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And they got me for Thornton's people to suffer for this sin till the end of days. Thus was imagine a war of exemptions, but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of torment, those who abandon their own and side with the dragonkin?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitors progeny bear a trace as our assassins, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then, the seed lies within us.
This for the reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink. Thus they are transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing armies of newborn dragons. One by one, through death or deflection, my blood brother shall account for all the betrayers' children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like the dragoon. But struggle as thou mightst, thy youthful vigor will be spent 1,000 reaches, 210, and hell shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
This has right of it, Dragonslayer. Cameron is thou now at the futility of thy quest.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Servant child, thou stingest his mortal terms, our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. This is a simple matter of thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not penetrate the crime, despise night vision, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For one such as Nidhogg, however, the history have yet passed of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Ragnars's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? That's only to be claiming the remembrance of Shiva's soul, that my own fury hath not consumed me. Let us speak no more of what is done. My faith is in your kindness spent, and I would be alone. Alright, where do you need to go, Logan? Okay. Oh.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no? Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest
Logan,
feat of engineering.
stop.
Call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
Well, I mean, technically
They've
it's an
adapted
extra
the
stream.
principles of
I
corrupted
don't
crystal
usually play on
technology and
Sundays.
constructed a mechanism which
Unless it's
converts ether
in the
from
afternoon.
its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind
How you
is
doing
then
today?
harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, and lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Ah, your 4-hour round trip. Have fun with that.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
Oh.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Julala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours? Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friend, for Nanamo, and for Uldar!
Yeah, looks like we're going to fly in there. Not worth the teleport. Actually, I know I'm almost back, but or do I need to? But I think there might be more to grab. Quest-wise for primals. So let's grab that. That way, we can find a good time to do it. We'll just knock out a bunch of primals and stuff. Now back to the main quest.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me. General Alden!
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap 'twould be better coming from me.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
Ice?
Which
ICE.
brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent.
Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find Her Grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Logan, what are you whining about? It's loading. Why do you have multiple games open? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to play? Logan, what are you trying to play? You gotta wait for it to load. That's what you gotta wait for, Logan. You can't rush things, Jesus. And it looks like it's updating. Logan, minimizing it is going to make it take longer. Logan, you need to learn a thing called patience. If you're going to cry about it, you need to get off the computer. You have to wait. You need to learn a thing called patience, Logan. Pushing buttons randomly is not going to help.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
Logan, if you minimize it, it's never going to load. You can't do other things with it if you want to play that, Logan. You gotta wait.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future. And I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause.
Hello, Margaret. How are you doing?
Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Going good so far. How you doing? You doing good, hopefully? Alright, time to go to the Raven Stone. Do you play Final Fantasy, Margaret? I'm doing good, doing good. I typically stream most Friday nights at 8 Pacific, Saturday nights every other week. This week was not about 8 Pacific, and then usually Monday nights around 8 Pacific as well. PM. All PM time, because I wait until the kids go to bed. Outside of that, it's more a lot of random streams here and there, such as this one. Pretty much whenever I get a chance to play at that point. Since I have two kids, they take up a lot of time, and I have a full-time job, so I gotta do that too. Back to Ishgard we go. So go to Foundation here and teleport, and then get over to the where Sid is, and see if the ship is ready yet or not. Look at how's the 7 hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. You have but this moment completed the main cutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Fort Knox Manor. A dragoon by the name of Instinct was looking for you. Shocker. Have you played Final Fantasy XIV, Margaret? Visit the sea of the Lord Commander. Go over to the what was this? The Forgotten Night area, and we'll walk here over to talk to the Lord Commander. Is there Aramric has been eager to speak with you. Pray proceed.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphinaud's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphinaud? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, 'twould seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
I've pricked Mr. Alfred's pride, I fear. But had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the aviary. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alfred would make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Oh no, that sucks, Arya. We had tarried long enough. Let us call upon Mr. Garland and take a possession of the man-cutters. So instead of a 4-hour round trip, you're going to get like a 6-hour round trip then? What? One second, I gotta step away. Alright, I'm back. I had to go play hero and kill a giant spider for my life. Logan, old friend, the cutters are ready when you are. The final adjustment cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties tear through that wind barrier like a cement drill through cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. Yeah, ever thanks. Come, warrior light. The dread worm awaits. Alright. I am seeing if Fancy Elf is able to get on. He's not feeling the greatest, but he said he might get on for this. So I'm saying if he's going to want to get on. If not, then I might just go do a bunch of other quests. For a little bit anyways. Alright, he said he's going to get on in a few minutes. I'm actually going to step away again for a second. I gotta go bathroom. Alright, I'm back. I think what I'm going to do was wait for Vance to get on here. Is we'll go talk to talk to this one. It's been a while, Venture. As I recall, my brother Alphanet took the liberty of introducing us when first and last we met. But for the sake of propriety, Elise Alivier, thank you for coming. I have heard much of your exploits. By your hand, the Black Wolf is slain and his ultimate weapon destroyed. You are possessed of great strength and courage. That is plain. I shall have need of one such you as my missions through its conclusion. As you may be aware, the violence of the Delamater Fall changed not only the face of the realm, but also the base of the realm. Specifically, it played havoc with the Ethernet currents, creating vast confluences of ether below the surface. Among other phenomena, this led to the formation of caverns at key points of stress. One such cavern lies beneath Castrium, Occidens, and extends only to the gods where we know. Despite the appearance of Castrium Occidens is much a research facility as it is a fortress, Gavius Van Burr chose the site for no other reason than to probe the caverns without interference. As you were vanquishing the returned primals, I observed the repeating wave patterns in the ether, corresponding exactly to the days on which you were reported to have felt Ifrit, Titan, and Gura. Upon closer examination, it became clear that unique waves were emanated from deep beneath the aforementioned stronghold. Critically, I recorded the same pattern during the recent celebrations and has since been given the understanding that this phenomenon bears a disquieting similarity, and it ended. 5 years ago, my grandfather invoked the power of the 12 that might contain Beaumont. Alas, his efforts failed at any vanquish together with his foe. I would know the truth of what transpired that day at grandfather's face, and of that in metaphor that swept across the land. In the casting line upon these mystery, we'll find a way to cure all ails. It is my belief that answer I seek lie hidden beneath the depths of the cavern. I would have you accompany me on an expedition to find them, Logan. The truth be told, I am not wont to rely on others and have far handled matters alone, yet I am blind to the limitations. Unescorted, I cannot hope to succeed in this endeavor. I swore that I would find a way to restore peace to Eorzea. If you desire the self-same, then aid me, as you have aided my brother and the Scions. I am your debt. You are a man of action, and I sense that we will accomplish much together. But let's not waste any more time. As I mentioned, Castrum Occidens straddles the cavern I wish to explore. If I am to hope to reach it alive, I will need to infiltrate the stronghold first and locate a path into the depths. Once you have done so, pray report your success to Storm Private Jabarka. You may consider her assistance here in Wineport. I have every faith that you will not fail me. I'll speed you, Logan. Alright, well, we're not going to do that right now because we're waiting on Mike. So let's go talk here. Let's see. Yo.
I'm logging in.
Cool.
All right. I've been chilling on the couch today. It's been comfy.
What's that?
So I've been chilling on the couch today. It's been comfy.
Nothing wrong with that. That's pretty much what I've been doing until I decided to get on the computer. No, 1 second. I was actually talking to a NPC here. They won't let me join once I'm talking to them.
It's fine.
There we go.
All right. So, which ones do you gotta do?
I mean, the only one I'm really wanting to do is the area. Outside of that, it's, you know, just random ones. Like I just got it so that way I gotta fight through Castrum Occidents, which I don't even know if that's a dungeon or not. Dust Vigil, and then I was actually talking because I need to go go reattune to Aetheryat and Talon. But the Aery or whatever it is, Aery. That's the main story quest one.
Okay. Give me a moment and then I'll start that.
Cool. I know you're not feeling good and probably get off after this anyway, so.
No, it's good. I wanted to play with you anyway. What? Peanut? Peanut.
So you're not feeling good because Erica found a bunch more peppers on her bushes today.
Oh, nice.
Like a huge bowl full.
Yeah, I have a bad headache. Just kind of feeling.
What did you do? Do a bunch of drinking after we got done with Applebee's?
No, I only drank that. I had a headache when I got home too. I don't know.
Didn't drink enough.
I don't know why. Yeah, probably.
Oh, sweet! Another extremes. What I just unlocked.
Getting the extremes. All right. Oh no, my samurai is not high enough level to do that.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm almost level 60.
Let's see what else I have that is a good level range.
Did we want to see if anyone in the free company wanted to join in?
Sure. How about you ask?
Yeah, I can do that.
What? Oh, he's so grumpy, mister.
That grumpy kitty.
Yeah, he's just screaming at me. I guess I could do White Mage.
Gonna be the healer? Or are they not
Maybe.
healers?
They are. Let's see. Dude, why are you being this way? Stop being a little butt. I could do Red Mage if I could remember how to do Red Mage. It's been a while. Been a while.
And he said invite them and Ed.
Okay. Okay. I remember White Mage enough to do okay, I think.
What the heck? Why does it say light party?
Because we have a light party.
Oh. It did it right when I went to a cutscene.
Oh.
Because I figure you're still looking, so I'll work on this quest real quick.
Yep,
Just
let me
go
know
to
when you
talk.
guys have the cutscene.
It's not a main one or anything, really.
Airy. Alright, let me know when you're ready and I'll start it.
I will do. I didn't realize this was going to be a cutscene. Oh, this is the machinist quest. That's what this is.
Machinist quest. Hey, Coco.
think I want to grab this quest real quick because it completed it and there's another part to it.
Ready yet? Slowpoke.
I'm just grabbing the quest real quick. I had to clear out some space so I could quit the crap. But then yes. Alright, ready. Oh, that's a bummer. You're all good though.
Calm down, buddy.
I didn't realize it was just a 4-person dungeon or whatever it is.
Yeah. Dude, he like zapped it with an eyeball.
Is that Nidhogg or just another dragon?
I wasn't paying attention. It's looking Nidhoggy.
That's annoying. Alright. And I know that they like just grabbing everything, so.
Have they been running with you lately?
They have a few times, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much if you're not there, they're the ones that ran with me.
Nice. It's friendly of them.
Yeah.
I can't. It's just punched me in the face. It's their mealtime right now. They're getting pissy.
It's their mealtime now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't realize it was this late.
No wonder why they're yelling at you.
Yep. Punched me in the face. I'm like, what the hell? And I looked at the clock and I'm like, oh.
Should we let you step away for a second then?
Nah. I'll do it once we're done. I think you can survive their onslaught for that long.
I was just trying to save you from the onslaught.
Just walks up and just freaking smacked me in the nose. I'm like, he glared at me and walked away. I'm like, Jesus.
I changed around my hotkey, so I have to get used to them again. That's cool. I got like a new, I did the Paladin quest, and so now I got a new, like, move that does some heavy damage. So I moved it into the area where my, like, AoE attack was, and moved everything else back a little bit. And so now I keep pushing forward and it doesn't do anything unless I, you know, actually have it ready.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's another one.
Tether on me. Oh, ouch.
I'm on the way out. Run to APOL.
Man, it's been a while since I played Red Mage. It's a fun class.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's a different one. Just jump
Yeah, I
down.
was just gonna freaking smacking my shins all the way down. Don't mind me, I'm just tanking Mr. Big Dragon.
I had them all.
There's one you did not.
Hey Tank, how's it going? That really sounds rough there, Arya. That going to add a bunch of time for you to get Cody and come back? Oh, nice. $3 minutes, I mean, is that one way or both ways?
No, no.
What's up?
Oh!
Oh, shoot, this is moving around.
It's hard to fight this guy as a mage. There's lots of stuff where you gotta keep moving. I can't cast my spells if I'm moving.
Yeah, that would be tough. This guy's definitely not the easiest. Where's the...
He's being a dick.
There's nothing else in this area. So did you already make it to Cody then? So what level are you now, Tank, on your new character? Whoa. Oh. There's an area we can go.
There's stuff crumbling all over the place.
Yeah, there is.
Oops.
I gotta get off after this.
Okay. Yeah, some ads.
Erica's texting me. I was just about to respond to her and then more came out. I need to go check on the kids.
Oh, cutscene's
crap.
starting. They triggered it. Yeah, they were like grabbed themselves some water, and so Erica's like, check on the kids, I'm busy cutting meat. Waiting on that for that stupid leveling quest to switch to healer. Oh, you want to switch to a different class? Guessing we want to be separate. He just ran straight into his line of fire.
Oh, I didn't realize that was happening. I was seeing the path clear out. I was like, oh, I'm good. Like, totally different. Whoa! I even did my tank buster.
Did he kill you?
Yeah. I even did one of my better tank busters. Or, one of my better... one of my better heal... take damage away spells.
No edge. Oops. Why is he biting me?
I'm coming. He's about to do another tank buster there. And ding! We don't read them out loud, so I don't always know if you read them or not,
I'm
unless
trying
I
to fuck
hear
you
you
up.
respond to it. At least there's a place that there don't with construction, so that's smooth sailing. Okay, so you gotta go there. Oh, he already left.
Yeah, he was like charging up his big like dash move. And you're running straight into it.
It looked
That was
completely
super
different
funny.
than normal. It looked completely different than normal.
Any sort of anything that looks like anything is
Well,
dangerous.
so I noticed I had like this purple ring around me, and it looked like it was moving everything off to the side of me. So I was like, "Oh, I'm good to go up there."
Hey, Coco, stop it.
But yeah, I'm going to get off after this cutscene here. Erica's trying to make the chili, and the kids keep on asking for her help, I guess, with stuff. Those who use my own eye against me, time has done naught to dilute the kind depravity.
Cool.
I've not forgotten
Let me know if you get back on later.
Mine essence claimed thee once, and shall do it again. Probably unlikely, but I'll let you know.
Okay.
No, Worm! This ends here!
You have a good rest of your night, too. Will do. Go and finish off this cutscene, though, and then, make sure I get the next part of the quest, and I'll get off, though. That was cool. So what level are you now, Tank?
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Man, you leveled that new character up quick.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
We four, then.
Come on.
Forton, Hylanat, Dyrendare, and Zemile. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
Should be almost done, I think.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull? Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried. "'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, Warrior of Light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Alright, I ain't going to call it there. I'm not going to bother with the raid. I need to get going. So you guys have a good rest of your night, and